Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the World Messianic Church of America Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand. 高天原にかむずまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、すめみおやかむいざなぎのみこと、つくしのいむかの立ち花の、おどのあはぎはらに、みそぎはらいたも、時になりませる。あらいどの神たち、もろもろのまがごと積みけがれを。洗いたまえ、清めたまえとまおすことのよしを。天つかみ、国つかみやおよろずの神たちともに、雨の淵駒の耳振り立てて、きこしめせと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ、弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ、教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ。がんながらたまちはえませ。がんながらたまちはえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truths given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
Hang on, give me a second, please.
Johrei is now concluded. Let us now listen to the teachings of Meishu-sama, the great law of nature. As I marvel at the vast and expansive beauty of the sky, I am always reminded of God's limitless, infinite love for me. There is always reason for misfortune. The answer lies in the great law of nature, which governs all the universe. How can we measure or even begin to understand nature's process at work with our limited human mind? Where impurities accumulate as clouds in the invisible spiritual realm, physical purification must occur according to the great laws of the universe. The purposes of fire, wind, and water are to act as natural purifiers of the earth and of the sky. The fires cleanse, the winds blow, and the rains wash away the impurities. This is the reason storms occur. What causes the spiritual clouds that activate the storms? Human thoughts and words form them. Negative, harmful thoughts of discontent, hatred, jealousy, selfishness, resentment, falseness, and vengefulness form clouds and make the spiritual realm murky and dark. Malevolent spoken words, angry, abusive, condemning, deceitful, form clouds and dim the spiritual realm of speech, which is next in power to the spiritual realm of thought. When the accumulation of clouds reaches a certain magnitude, nature sets its own laws into action, and purification begins as it works to bring everything back into a harmonious condition. If left alone to accumulate still more, the negative vibrations formed would be extremely harmful to human life and welfare, as well as affecting the health of trees, vegetation, and especially the crops.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you for keep praying for world peace, the victims of wars, natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters and accidents. This morning, the faith experience I want to share with you is from Katia Batista Alves. She is from the São Bernardo do Campo area in São Paulo. Katia is now 43 years old. She's a nurse, but since 2018 had been unemployed. She suffered from anxiety attacks triggered by problems at her previous job at the end of 2017. Her mother attended the Johrei Center near her workplace and told Katya about our church. Thus, in mid 2018, she went to visit. She received an average of 6 hours of Johrei daily, and in approximately 6 months, no longer showed symptoms of anxiety. As a result, she took the membership course, and in December of that year, she received the Ohikari Sacred Focal Point. She went to the center every day, dedicated herself to channeling Johrei, cleaning, and practiced materializing donations of gratitude. She obtained some temporary jobs, and although the pay was low, since her son was working, their basic expenses were covered. However, at the beginning of 2023, he became unemployed. As a result, they had to look for a smaller house to live. Her son, who is not a member, became depressed and had negative thoughts. She channeled joy to him and took him to the center so that he could again to gain spiritual strength. In September 2023, she spoke with her minister, who guided her to dedicate herself every morning, read the divine writings, and practice daily gratitude offerings. Katja followed the guidance, and on November 2nd, she was granted permission to participate in the ancestor service at the Guarapiranga Sacred Grounds. 3 days later, she took part in a selection process and was hired as a nurse to work at the hospital. In addition, the following month, she was able to find a beautiful house with rent that fit within their budget. Her son recovered from his crisis and in July 2024 began a new job. Today, she expresses gratitude for the purifications as she learned that they served for her growth and spiritual understanding. Katja will continue to follow the teachings of Meishu-sama through our practices of faith for the construction of paradise on earth. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, listening to this beautiful faith experience. Wish a wonderful weekend for everyone.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us, and have a blessed day.